Hello and welcome to my channel, AB Make It Artwork, where we do what we do to make that artwork for you. And today's video is obviously a doodle time, and I decided to draw some androgynous dudes. I feel like dude is a sort of in-between term. Doesn't mean girl or boy, just means person. And that's kind of how I just see people in general, as potatoes. Full of masculine or feminine traits. And sometimes it's gotten me in trouble because I've accidentally used the wrong pronoun with some people because I saw traits, not really gender specifically, just traits. But anyways, this is a fun little thing to do. All these drawings took around 45 minutes in total for recording time. I had to speed this up by 4 times to make it 10 minutes because I was not going to talk for 20 minutes. No siree, Bob. I have no clue what to say for 20 minutes unless you get me in a good discussion. That's like the only way to get me talking for 20 minutes. So I'm probably going to ramble too in this video. And that's kind of obvious, so this will be in my Doodle Times and Rambles playlist. I don't know how to do an annotation to send you to them, but if you're on my channel, you'll probably be able to find them regardless. Maybe I'll figure it out eventually. But what I kind of want to ramble or muse about is, do I need a style? Do I need to have an identifying way of drawing that people can just see and say, that's AB? Yeah. I don't know. I've been kind of a finicky person when it comes to this because I'm always willing to explore and try out new things, try out different things. I feel like I go back to a certain aesthetic of drawing people that's round and angular at the same time. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. But sometimes I feel like, maybe I should have a particular style that could be recognizable. And then I see artists and videos and pictures, and I was like, ooh, shiny new style. You want to try? See if me like you. And that's how I go about with drawing, I guess. I see a style. If I like it, I'm gonna try aspects of it. Because Lord knows I'm not going to be able to recreate exactly how a person does it or do what they do, because that's not what I do. And plagiarism isn't very friendly. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to moral jail and end up in a bad light with you guys. So, I don't know. If I'm trying to mimic someone's character or recreate someone's character, I usually ask for consent first, or tell them, hey, I want to draw you, or I want to draw your characters. Like recently I did that on Instagram. I said, you make me want to do fancy, shippy art. You guys are so adorkable, and I did. And oh my gosh, did those blow up. Those drawings blew up. The first one I didn't like very much. The first one was actually the second iteration of it. And it was better than the first time I tried to draw it. I know how to speak, maybe, I don't know. The second time I did better. The third drawing I liked best because I thought it was super cute, and the two were super adorkable. Plant Plague and Noodly Pastel Prince. Pastel Plague. Hashtag I ship it. They're super adorable. And they're both rather androgynous. I think they might be. I don't want to throw out assumptions, but visually they appear genderqueer. And mama not gonna hate. Everyone's fluid. Everyone's gonna be like water at some point. Gotta just move with the changes. This year is the water year for whatever that means to you, if you're into that kind of stuff. But back to style. If I'm imitating someone's character, I'll try to mimic their style to an extent. And personally, I just fluctuate a lot. I might go between realism to anime to some cartoony, caricature-y style. It's just, I don't know. I think the only character that's remained consistent as far as style goes is my silly character Doodle, who, funny story, I might draw Doodle and draw a Doodle comic in a future video. He first started out as he started off as a scribble while I was waiting in the doctor's office while my sister was getting like an ultrasound. I'm an auntie. Ugh. And so it was just a little scribble, and then it became a reoccurring doodle in my book, in my sketchbook that was stolen. So sad. And so his name became a mash of those two words, Doodle. And that's the only character of which I can say has a consistent sort of stylization. So yeah. I'm on the fence about that. I mean, I see some artists with a consistent style and then they're like, I want to break out of this box that I've made for myself, this gilded cage of style and recognition, and just do something different. There's nothing wrong with that. I love experimenting. That's one of my favorite things about art. It's all about experimenting and just learning new things. Just like any kind of subject. Well, maybe not any kind of subject. Like any skill that you can learn. You can learn new things about it. Like different ways to do it. And that's what I find amazing about art. And I don't know. I don't have a style, but I like to think that because I don't have a style, I'm very accommodating for people. And I've done commission work, so that's not a bad thing to be, accommodating. But let's talk about some of these dudes. I was using I think it was a Pilot razor point pen in black to do the line work. Obviously, I drew these characters with a mechanical pencil beforehand. Reason why the pink eraser got rid of it. These are Tombow dual end markers. Dual end brush tip markers. And I only have 3 colors this far. I tend to put those colors in the end credits. I always put the materials in the end credits, which makes it sound like this is a movie. I know this one's like, the white one is N00, and I guess it's kind of like a blender, but also it bleaches paper if it's colored paper. I had a lot of fun. Androgynous dudes, again, people are potatoes. If they're good, I like them. They're my tater tot friends. My spuddy buddies. And other than that, this was just kind of fun to do. Gave me some man practice drawing dudes. That's if you take dude as to mean male, I guess. I liked sassy man bun. Mun bun. Sassy man bun man. Is my second favorite, or maybe it's my third. I don't know. I think my first favorite is the guy that's smoking, which I don't smoke, kids. Don't go smoking. 'Cause he looks. I like really big, comfy sweaters. Like, I love wearing comfy sweaters. It's 90 degrees here, and I will wear a sweater. Because I'm crazy and from Alaska, and I moved to a tropical island. Like, why? Why do I still hold those silly things? Like, big sweaters is part of my aesthetic. and I love it because they're cozy and comfy. And here's probably my favorite because he looks like a little bit like an edgelord. Oh, working on some ombre pants because I realized I didn't color this guy in quite enough. Ugh, yeah. By the way, I am using, I think, gosh darn it, it's like cardstock? We're at the end of the video, so I'll probably put that in the end credits. You can find me on Instagram at ab.makeit.artwork. Find me on Pinterest, and I have a Gmail, so if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can either put them in the comment section down below or send me an email, which those will be pinned as the top comment. Have a wonderful day, and remember to do what you do to make that artwork for you.